Hi everyone. This is the new chapter for this kinematics. Okay, that is the second chapter. Okay, first of all, kinematics. In the intermediate level, you are studying the motion in a straight line. It's the same topics will be there. Okay, that's based on the first of all, what is the kinematics? Kinematics. Okay, before starting the kinematics, what is the where it is comes from the kinematics? First of all, it is a mechanics. It is a mechanics. Okay. Mechanics means it is a branch of physics which deals with the study of motion as well as rest. Okay, only we are studying about the rest of the body and motion of the body. How can you say? It is a branch of physics. It is a branch of physics which deals with the study of motion as well as study of rest. Study of rest of the objects. Okay, everything we will be learning in the mechanics. These mechanics are classified in a three ways. The first one is mechanics. The first of all, mechanics are classified into three ways. What are the three ways? See, the first one is kinematics, and second one is the dynamics, and the third one is the statics. The first one means what? Kinematics. Okay, and second one is the dynamics, and third one is the statics. Okay, first of all, we are discussing the chapter kinematics. Okay, one by one we can learn the kinematics and dynamics and statics. Okay, what is the kinematics? Okay, before start this one, I will erase this. The first one is kinematics. What is the kinematics? Okay, kinematics only we are studying the in this chapter is one dimensions. Okay, don't worry, and two dimensions also is there. The next video will discuss the two dimensions, everything. Kinematics. It's a kine is there. It is a Greek word. Okay, kine is a Greek word which means in English term motion. Okay, what is the meaning of kine? It is called as a motion. Mathematics means we are studying the mathematics. It's a calculation part. When the body is in the motion, how we calculate what is the initial velocity, what is the final velocity, what is the acceleration, what is the how much displacement can be by the body. Everything will be studying in the kinematics. Means kinematics means without any consideration of cause of motion. What is the cause of motion? Cause of motion means we are not applying the any external force. It is not a cause of motion. It is not considered it is not consider cause of motion. Consider a cause of motion. It is not a considered cause of motion means what? We are not applying the any external forces. Automatically the body is in the motion. That is called as it is not a cause of motion. Kinematics means what? It is a body in the motion. We can calculate the how the velocity of the body, how the acceleration of the body, how much displacement traveled by the body. Everything will be learning in the kinematics. Okay, it is a branch of physics which deals with the study of motion of a body. Okay, it is a branch of physics. It is a branch of mechanics. It is a branch of mechanics which deals with the study of study of motion of the object. Motion of the object. Okay, when the body is in the motion, we can calculate the everything in the kinematics. Okay, have we completed kinematics? Next, dynamics. Next one is dynamics. It is also branch of mechanics. Already we discussed the three types of what is the kinematics, dynamics, and statics. Dynamics means it is a branch of physics. Sorry, it is a branch of mechanics which deals with the cause of motion. Cause of motion means what? Already we discussed. Cause of motion means we can apply the external force, then the body change its position. Okay, cause of motion means when you are applying, for example, an object is there. For example, ball is there. A person kick the ball. What happened? The ball will be travel here. We giving the some external forces. That is called as a cause of motion. Okay. Without giving any cause of motion, automatically the body will be in the motion. That is called as a kinematics. We are studying. Okay. How can you say dynamics? It is a branch of. It is a branch of mechanics. It is a branch of mechanics which deals with the which deals with the cause of motion, which deals with the cause of motion. Okay, and next one is statics. Next one is statics. Statics means it is a stable. Means when you are studying, the bodies are in the rest position. Statics. It is a branch of. It is a branch of mechanics. Branch of mechanics which deals with the study of rest. Deals with the rest study of rest of the objects. That is called as a statics. For example, wall is there, this body is there, it is a rest position. We are studying the rest of the bodies, that is called as a statics. Okay, next one, very important topic, that is called as a what is the rest and what is the motion. We are start with the kinematics. Already kinematics we know. What is the kinematics? It is a branch of mechanics which deals with the study of the motion of the body. Okay. First of all, what is the rest? What is the rest? If the body is does not changes its position with respect to the surroundings and time is called as a rest. For example, a person is standing here. Okay, this is the road. A person is standing here only. For example, the first initial time is equal to 0 seconds. After 10 seconds, the body does not changes. How can you say with respect to the time? Okay, a person is stable at the same position from horizon point to and the final till the what we are discussing here. For example, one tree is there. Okay, a person is rest. How can you say by compare to the tree? By compared to the tree, the person is at rest. How we can say with respect to the surroundings? With respect to the with respect means comparison. From where to where we can comparison, the person is at rest. By comparing the surroundings and by comparing the time, the body is at rest. Okay. Simply we can say if the body does not changes, if the body or object, body is nothing but a person or vehicle, whatever the objects we have to consider, that is called as a body or objects. Anything will be considered as a body. If the body does not changes, doesn't changes with respect to the surroundings and time, surroundings and time, with respect to the surroundings and time. Yes, the body is said to be rest. Simply we can say a blackboard. A blackboard is at rest. Is rest in the classroom. In the classroom. Yes. By compared to the walls, surroundings, benches, everything will be is at a rest position. Simply we can say motion. What is the motion? Okay. See, a small definition will be changes. What is the motion? If the body change its position with respect to the surroundings, the body changes. If the body changes with respect to the surroundings and time. For example, same person is there. Initially t is equal to 0 seconds. After 10 seconds, the person is walking here towards the right. Yes, by the time change, by compared to the time, the person can be changes the position. Yes, after that one tree, same tree will be taken. By compared to tree, the initial position here and final position here can be changes from one place to another place. Means the person is in the motion. Person is nothing but a body. The body changes with respect to the surroundings and time. That's called as a motion. Okay. This is the example of motion. And next one, motion and rest are relative. Motion and rest are relative. Motion and rest are relative. Simply, we have to understand the side heading. In a physics topics, always we can understanding the based on the side heading. The side heading, what is there? Motion and rest are relative. Relative means relation between the motion and rest. Relation between the motion and rest. One example will be simple. We can say one vehicle is there. A person and B person are sitting beside with you. A person sitting A and B. Only two persons are sitting in a single seat. Okay. And one tree will be taken. A person is standing here, that is the C person. Okay, simple C. What is the motion and rest are relative? At the same time, motion is happen and rest is also happen. That is called as a motion and rest are relative. Okay. First, initially, by compared to the C, while the bus is moving on the road, the bus is moving on the road, a person has observing the A and B persons. What is the position? By compare this position, C person, A and B are motion. A and B are motion. One condition has completed. Next case. By compare to A with B or B with A. Those are sitting beside. The bus is, while the bus is moving, but those persons are in the rest position by comparing with yes or no. That's called as a rest position. Both conditions can be satisfied. That's a motion and rest are relative. Motion and rest are relative. A and B person are sitting in the same seat. Those persons are moving in the same, are having a rest. Yes or no? Because those are comparing with each other. They are sitting beside you. That's why those are in rest position. Two conditions will be satisfied in the same way. That is called as a motion and rest are relative. Okay. And next one. Next one. Motion in a one dimensions. Motion in a one dimensions. One dimensions. Motion in a one dimension. For example, a person or vehicle or car, whatever it may be, we have to take the one vehicle. Vehicle is moving along the road. Yes or no? The motion of the particle in a one direction. Yes or no? only along the, for example, this is the x-axis, along the only one direction. That is called as a one dimension. For example, motion of a train, motion of a car, everything will be, person is walking on the road. All these concepts will be discussed about the motion in a one dimension. One dimension means it requires the one coordinate system. Yes or no? It coordinate system means x-axis. A person is walking on the road, that is called as a motion in a one dimension. One dimensions means one coordinate system. Two dimensions, two coordinate system. Three dimensions, three coordinate system. X, Y, Z, three coordinate system. Yes or no? From this, if you want to take the motion in a two-dimensional way, motion in a two-dimensional way, for example, two dimensions. Okay, only in this chapter we are studying the only one dimensions. Two dimensions also another chapter is there. Don't worry, I will explain. Motion in a two dimension. What is the motion in a two dimensions? We are discussing the x-axis and y-axis, two coordinate system. Yes, sir. From this we can simple say the particle will be in the circular path. Particle in the circular path. We want to take the two dimensional way along the x-axis or along the y-axis. By compare, a person is walking on the road here, is moving along the x-axis. By compare to the x-axis, by compare to the y-axis, two coordinate system, it considered a two-dimensional way. Yes or no? Always the particle moving along the curved path always considered as a two-dimensional of the motion. For example, a, a planet revolving around the earth, a planet revolving around the star. For example, sun is a star. A planet revolving around the sun. That is called as a two-dimensional way. Either x-axis or y-axis we can comparison. That is called a two-dimensional motion is a best example of a planet revolving around the star. And next one, three-dimension. A particle is moving in a space. Space means it is required a three coordinate system. One is the x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Okay, we have to consider x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. All these three coordinate system will be, the particle will be in the space. Space we want to find. Already vectors we discuss. The position of the vector will discuss what is the position of the vectors. If the particle will be there in the space, we can want to find the we can require the three dimension resolution of the vector in three dimensions. Already we discussed. Okay, just look at those videos. Later you can understand, it is easy. Okay, that's the three-dimensional way will be, for example, an insect, butterfly flying in the air. That is also best example of motion in a three dimensions. Okay, that is called as a three-dimensional way. Next one, uh, we'll continue the next video. We'll discuss the distance, displacement, what is the velocity, acceleration, everything will be discussing the next video. If you like the video, you can subscribe and share it. Thank you.